Yes, people, this is your girl Aleisha Lee, and welcome back to another episode of Motivational Lee. On this week's episode, we are going to be talking about the law of inspired action. But before we get into that, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you are kept up to date each and every time I upload. And without further ado, let's get into this. Make sure you check out all the new music and content on the channel. The latest EP Tempo is out. Hit the link in the description box below to check it out and enjoy the good vibes. Now, let's get into it. The law of inspired action. Now, last week we talked about the law of attraction and how when you think about the things that you want, like attracts like, you will probably receive that. And with the law of attraction, it doesn't matter whether it's good, bad, it's just whatever you think about is what you manifest. Now, with the law of inspired action, this works with the law of attraction. It's not just about thinking about what you want. You also have to do steps, take action in the same direction as what you are trying to attract. For example, if you are trying to be a swimmer, let's just say you're trying to be a swimmer, it's really good and well thinking about positive thoughts about swimming, being a swimmer, being the top swimmer in your field. But if you're not actually going to swimming practice, you're not actually in a swimming pool, the likelihood of you actually becoming the top swimmer is dwindling. As well as you thinking about becoming one of the greatest swimmers in your field, you would actually have to take steps in order to become that. The steps may be training daily. It may be being around other swimmers. It may be studying books about swimming. These are all actionable things that will lead you into that direction of becoming a top swimmer. Now, it's good and well thinking about doing it, but without the law of inspired action and actually taking those steps, the probability of that happening is going to be quite low. Now, with the law of inspired action, this is something that comes from within. It's something internal. It's something inside of you that's saying, right, this is what I want. What are the steps I'm going to take to get there? And that is where the law of inspired action comes in. This is from you deciding, right, this is what I want. These are the steps I'm going to take in order for me to get there. The way that you apply this law to your life is by taking the steps, by making sure that you are using the inspired action and making sure that you are doing the right steps you need to take you closer to this goal. You have to practice the law. It's about having time with yourself and actually slowing down and thinking about what you want, what steps you're going to have to take. Sometimes you might have to just do a bit of research and find out what actions you need to take. But the most important part is actually doing the actions, making sure you're taking the steps that you need to take in order for you to get closer to your goals. With the law of inspired action, it's also about opening yourself to possibilities, not being so rigid with how you expect things to be done. This is definitely something that I've learned over the years, that the way you think things should happen is not necessarily the way it does happen. The most important thing is making sure it does happen. When you start taking actions towards your goals, you will find that it opens up many possibilities for you. And that inspired action, those steps that you took to get you towards your goals, are the steps that will help you to create new possibilities and new ways of achieving your goals that you might not have thought of before. So this is where the law of inspired action comes in and how it works with the law of attraction. With the law of attraction, it's one thing thinking about it, manifesting it, but actually taking the steps that you need to take in order to hit those goals is a completely different part of it. And when you couple the two, you will find that you're going to be hitting goals, and sometimes you're manifesting things even sooner than you thought because you're taking the actionable steps. You're using the law of inspired action to manifest the things that you want and the things that you are attracting. But yes, people, that is it for this video. I hope that has helped and given you a bit more insight into the law of inspired action and how this applies to our everyday lives. In order for us to hit the goals and hit the things that we want to manifest, it takes inspired action. It takes things from within us to make sure that we are making the correct steps and we are making the moves we need to move in order to get the things that we really want out of life. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share with all of your people them. Let them know what we have got going on over here. But yes, people, I will catch you in my next video. Done now. Boy.